Hey, howdy. Well, we got dailies. We got the weekly. Or, I suppose the weekend. Galaxy Town, Mini Nexus. Pretty easy. Vending machine finders to Mutant Pig Farm. I got that spoiled by chat. Not spoiled, because I was kind of looking for the answer there. But after that, there's something new that I want to do for once. I've been kind of stabilizing for a while. Just, oh, I'm not really feeling it. I'll just do dailies. But now I have new things that I want to try. But first we go to... Where's Galaxy Town? Oh, shit. Wait. Where is... Heart World somewhere. And the mix thing is still happening. Interesting. I wonder what's causing that. I can just go straight from Galaxy Town to, not Red Lily Lake. What's it freaking called? Also, I missed Valentine Land. Should be here? Approximately? There you are. But I had to be up super early today. Because today was the last... This is exhibition, wrong place. Because today was the last Latin class I think that I'll ever take, which feels really weird and very sad. Because I do genuinely really love... That was a one-way path, wasn't it? Okay, we do that again. I genuinely love Latin, and there's so few places that Latin... How do you describe this? I know I run through these motions quite a lot. Ah! My computer's lagging and I got a Discord notification and things are going wrong. Come on. It's weird, there's not a lot of places that you can really show a love of Latin in the real world, and it makes me sad. Because Latin is genuinely one of my favorite classes that I've taken, or one of my favorite course areas that I've indulged myself with. And then we head back through. There's just so much cool shit that you can do, and you can learn, but outside of Latin, it's like chorus. Outside of Latin, no one else really knows Latin. And all the... there's a lot of unfortunate things to sort of be pinned on Latin. And I guess I'll talk about that for those who aren't aware. For those who maybe were either born too late to experience this movement, or maybe were just didn't know that it happened. There was a push around the time of the Satanic Panic, so like 90s or so. One wing of it was definitely in the 90s or so. Now where is this? Where's the vending? There is the vending machine, right. Okay. And down. There was a whole movement of trying to... Every once in a while there would be like, oh, we're doing this, that was bacon. You can buy bacon here? Urasuki's just eating that shit straight out of the container. That's not okay. You're gonna get trichinosis from that. Okay, I'll do Mini Nexus and then I'll do the new thing. Let's go... What's the best way to do this? Probably Blue Eyes. Every once in a while there will be this sort of movement of, oh, as a concerned parent, I am fighting back against this thing. The most modern incarnation, I think, was the anti-vaxxers movement. But I don't want to say it's entirely ignorance, because there are some parents who partake in these movements genuinely because they're worried about their children. And I can't really fault them for being worried about their kids, but a lot of these kind of movements just lead to ignorance and the quashing of certain ideas and concepts because, oh, think of the children. Whenever you hear I never associate the phrase "think of the children" with anything positive, especially not these days. Because God knows the people who are saying that aren't actually thinking of the children. And there's Mini Nexus. Awesome. So, now on to the actually kind of cool thing. There's a new spelude location, Fox Temple. And there's 2 ways to enter it. One way through Constellation World, and another way through Four Seasons Forest, interestingly enough. Let me check to be sure. Because this is one of those areas that's based on what season it is. Is there a... In spring, okay. So... Spring, spring, spring... Okay. So what I need to do is I need to start waking up. Yeah, so it's raining right now. Right now it is summer, right? Yeah, so it's summer. Oh god, I need to fall asleep a lot to get back to spring. But every once in a while there will be a think of the children kind of movement. And it'll lead to destruction. It'll lead to destruction, basically. I'm biased, but not usually a good thing. And one of those iterations was fighting back against perceived Satanism in the world and in society and culture. It was around the time when rock music was also very popular. And that's its own can of beans, but when you think about how Latin plays into everything, consider this. Ever since there's this pretty famous German work, you might have heard of it, it's by the name of Faust. And it sort of changed the perception of how people viewed demons and deals with the devil, and a lot of modern presumptions about deals with the devil and like Mephistopheles. I don't think the term Mephistopheles originates from Faust, but the demon refers to itself as Mephistopheles, so it's definitely what popularized the turn of phrase. It should be winter right now, I think. Yep. But I think a lot of people refer to that sort of thing as Faustian. That's why. Well, something else to note about that story, and the reason why I bring it up for this conversation, is because Faust is an acclaimed scholar. And to commune with the demon, he speaks Latin, because it's a scholarly language, so it makes sense. However, as time goes on and people sort of forgot what the story was actually about, they sort of lost the memo on that half. So over time, certain groups have started to associate Latin with demonology and rituals and the occult, which frankly doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because you know where else Latin is spoken? The freaking Vatican. So, you know, that always bugged me a lot. But then add in another bit. Add in the Harry Potter series on top of that. Now, Harry Potter is full of controversy, and I don't think I need to tell you that. It's a bit of a divisive series for many, many different reasons, just counting off, like whether or not people even consider it to be a good series, depictions of minority characters in the series being slipshod at best, the depictions of the goblins, not of the goblins, of the guys who work at Gringotts. I always forget their names, if they're like called like goblins or whatever they're called. Being a thinly veiled anti-Semitic stereotype. There's a lot of things that you could bring up about Harry Potter that's already pretty controversial. Where's Oriental Dojo? There's so many connections from the stupid area. Look at this. I like Adiragav's worlds, but good lord. Okay, Orient. Panda checkers. I need a freaking spreadsheet to get around here. Panda checkers area, directly east of the entrance. Hello. Ah, okay, I see. But the thing that makes Harry Potter interesting for this story is the use of Latin. Latin is just used as the language of spells in Harry Potter. And frankly, anyone who knows a lick of Latin can tell you that, because it's pretty blatant. There are some pretty, if you know Latin, there are some pretty hilarious characters just on a naming basis. Like, what's the dude's name? The werewolf guy from Prisoner of Azkaban is named, his name basically means doggy dog. His name is like Lupus Lupin. And personally, I consider that to be the bad use of Latin, of just, hey, this is my lion, his name is Leo. This is my crow, his name is Corvid. It's just, it's so lame. Also, the log that leads to that section isn't there. Okay, so I'm on this side. I'm down by the Oriental Dojo. I have to hope that there's something up here. Otherwise, there's no way for me to get across. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me do one more pass. Just to be completely sure, to make sure I didn't just miss it. I don't know, like maybe it's invisible or something. It should be right there. But this is the winter one, so oh boy, time to do this again. But anyway, Harry Potter. The main trouble is you have this entire series about witchcraft and children running away from home and going to learn witchery without their parents' permission. And they use Latin. All those things combined together makes Harry Potter the poster child of that sort of anti-satanic sentiment. Despite the fact that Harry Potter doesn't really have any connection to the occult in the first place. It's sort of just used as a framing device for the plot. I always do that. It's like the second time I've done it today. Well, I mean, also consider this me farming for Gallery of Me, because I am eventually going to try to get Gallery of Me. So as soon as the boots disappear, it should be winter. I will also say, I've tried to read Faust before. And it was rough. And it had nothing to do with the quality of it per se, because I think it was actually a very high quality work. It's very interesting. It set a lot of interesting precedents for storytelling and all that. Like I don't mind what Faust did to the Latin language at all. I think it's cool. That being said, it is really, really hard to read because it's written as a play, which is already a problem. Anyone who's tried to read Oscar Wilde, or specifically The Importance of Being Earnest, will tell you that reading plays, and I mean also applies to Shakespeare, reading plays is dry as dirt. It's so miserable. Because they're not meant to be read. Just like pull up the screenplay of a movie and start reading it. You're going to be exhausted by the time you reach the end of it, if you reach the end of it, because it's not designed to be consumed like that. The other problem that I had with it is that it was filled to the brim with old German pop culture references. Because fun fact, for those unaware, Faust wasn't originally in English. It was a German work. So it's transliterated from German to English, but a lot of the super niche cultural references are still in there. And that makes it really damn hard to read. Because there's so many bits that just make zero sense unless you know that specific thing. Like, the example that always comes to mind is, I think it's before he goes with Mephistopheles to see the witches. Oh god, this is a huge map. Golden Mechanical Tower? Nope, it's somewhere in here. That's not good. Okay. Cherry Blossom Park. Okay, 1 in 10 chance. That's not that bad, right? I had to deal with the 1 in 28 chance before. To the left of the Golden Mechanical Tower connection. Okay. This is the connection to Golden Mechanical Tower. To the left. Ah, these gates. These gates must be it. But before he goes to see the witches, he's just like finding people on the side of the street, if I remember correctly. And one of the people that he finds is a stand-in, a reference to a famous German doctor who used leeches on people's butts, and that's the joke. And I just sat there reading the footnotes, like, what the hell am I reading? Wow, this is pretty. Holy shit, I love this. This looks so cool. Little man, thank you. Thank you for moving out of the way, little one. Ah! Wow, that's cool. Well worth the visit. So, is there anything else here? Aw, if you come here during the fall, there will be a fox under the tree. Can't enter the temple, though. That's sad. Actually, wait, we might be able to see the fox. Wake up a few more times and swap it over to... No, I'm gonna have to... I would have to wake up 9 times again. Because I was considering setting it back to autumn and then going the other route, because there is another route. This path through Graveyard World. I think I'm just gonna go anyway because I want to see what it looks like at night. I love Lemon Demon. Neil Ciceriga is amazing. Okay. So, Graveyard World. Red Lily Lake. Okay. Oh, it's this stupid thing again. I just realized, I don't think I've been back here since I did Innocent Dream. Hello. So does this still lead to... Right, this doesn't even lead to Candy World anymore. This just leads straight to Constellation World. Awesome. Okay. Ah, okay. So that connection is where the connection to Butterfly Forest used to be. And there's a shit ton of Zodiac rooms that can take me to. Okay. Let's check Constellation World, because I think I remember seeing... The southwest corner of the larger world. I had like Innocent Dream up there. Is it this spot? It must be. It's that star right there, I believe. Oh, Yumabako moved some of their maps? Many. Oh, right, sunflower fields. Because they're trying to get to Mini Nexus. Oh, goofy little guy. This guy leads to Spacey Retreat, if I understand correctly. And then I think if I have glasses on, this world leads to Fox. I wonder if it looks any different. No. Still looks awesome, though. This is such a cool world. I hope more stuff is added, because that is awesome. Oh. Well, so much for Spacey Retreat. Also, so much for going to that cool-looking side area in Constellation World that goes on for ages. I think it's Starpath? What was it? Yeah, Starpath. It's a place that reminds me of the train station in Suits. Let's see if I can get the eyeball dice. Oh! 3 tries. Man, that was really nice. With these last few minutes, I'm curious. Let's head back to the wiki. New books in the library. Slate doorway. Oh, this is the patch where all that happened. Oh, Ivory Orchard got reworked. Maybe I wonder if the tile set's different now. Added a phone yeah. Added a phone shortcut to Urasuki's dream apartments in Ivory Orchard. Oh, Moonlit Street is a connection to Mini Nexus now. Moonlit Street is really beautiful. Yeah, it's this map. I love this map so much. Added new rooms in a lot of places. Shit. Tomorrow we gotta do Yumabaka stuff then. I'm curious. Couple of new maps. Some reworked maps. Let's see if it's... Yeah, damn! That is definitely different. Because previously it was basically blueberry fields, but again... I think this is a lot different. Oh, it was Blue Eyes World that it was like. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching.